Was that intro not the prettiest thing that you've ever seen in your entire life? Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is your Ventive and I'm gonna be drawing people's Roblox avatars without their knowledge or permission with my own free will. Yeah, so someone should definitely commission my art because I'm broke and that would be really nice. Also, I have a sore throat, so my voice is like 3 octaves deeper than what it usually is. So I want you guys to ignore that. Alright, okay, so since I used to play Dress to Impress on Roblox, the single reason I downloaded Roblox was for playing Dress to Impress. It was a very unhealthy obsession, but usually people who were super sweet and hype up the outfits, they would either add me as a friend and I'd accept their request, or vice versa. But most of these people, in fact, all the friends I have on Roblox, I do not know anyone, nor do I talk to them. But I noticed that so many people have such pretty Roblox avatars, so I'm gonna start a series where I'm gonna draw people's Roblox avatars for free. So yeah, let's get into the video. So I really love this first avatar because it's straight out of a My Little Pony fever dream. But I tried out this new thing with my art, which is to give a super bright inner corner in the eye. And I learned this after watching Arcane, and I'm just realizing how horrendous my voice actually sounds, and it's just breaking again and again and again. But anyways, let's continue with the commentary. Now I'm gonna put a shameless plug in over here. So if you guys want to enhance your lip drawing skills, then I have actually posted a tutorial on how to draw lips, and it is super detailed, so you can definitely look into that if you're interested, because it has like I think it has like 3 views and 1 like, and I think that tutorial definitely deserves more attention. Alright, so you can see how I added in this bright inner corner to her eyes, and then I also tried out this nose contour technique, which I saw in a lot of makeup tutorials. People bake the sides of the nose, and that makes their noses look more skinnier, and it has a lighter color. So I added the same light color to the sides of the nose, and I kind of blended it with the inner eye shine, and I also redid the contour a little bit, and it looked really good. Now at this point, something must be deeply bothering you. Maybe it was bothering you when the video started. How off-center her freaking lips are, okay? Because sometimes you get artist blindness, okay? And you're staring at the canvas, you're staring at your art piece for so long that you don't realize, but I realized, okay? So the lips and chin were super weird, and I fixed that by sizing up the lips and giving this poor girl a chin. I've also been trying to use the flip canvas tool a lot more in my art. Usually I just didn't care about it, but recently I've been finding it very helpful because there are these little oddities in your art and you just can't understand that what's wrong, what do I need to fix in my art, and then you flip the canvas and immediately you see the problem. The eyes looked so much better with a little tweaking. They're very symmetrical now, and I think they're adding in this charm. Like they're very flirty, you know. I don't know, okay. But anyways, I also tried adding in the eye bags that you see in those Arcane character styles, but I didn't want to make the eye bags too prominent, so I just scratched that. Now, one thing I love in makeup is the blush that people place on their nose bridges. I saw my friend did this in real life and I realized that it looked so cute. So I started doing it in my makeup, and now I'm doing it in my art as well. And well, all that I have to say is we are a mosaic of all the people we've loved. Anyway, continuing with the art commentary, I am using a textured brush just for funsies, you know, no reason whatsoever. I think adding in some texture in your art can be very fun. I decided to simplify the eyes by adding in a lighter base color and a darker pupil. The eyelashes are not super fine, they're pretty chunky, but I decided to go with that to show that like she has chunky mascara on. You know, like you've often met those girls which have their lashes full on fleek, and they have like the biggest lashes ever, and they have the chunkiest mascara on, and it looks really cute. I genuinely think it looks very cute and very pretty. Now, adding this shiny star in her eyes was the cherry on top. This piece would definitely be incomplete without it. There's just something screaming about the avatar that's like she's a very starry girl, you know? Literally because she has the star shine thing in her eyes in the avatar as well. So, yeah. I also added in this shine on the top of her eyelids and on the bottom, because I've often noticed that like after you cry you have this shine on the bottom of your eyelids and it looks so pretty. It's kind of like the reason you look very pretty after you cry. So I added that in my art as well. And honestly, I'm thinking maybe I could put it in my makeup routine as well, where you just put a little bit of highlighter on the bottom of your eyes. Okay, so now we have the lower eyelashes. Obviously, I had to add in a lot of eyelashes for her because she has doe eyes and she's just a big-eyed, pretty fawn-eyed, doe-eyed girl, you know. Okay, so for her hair, I genuinely, I don't know, I just couldn't get a good color match, so they look kind of brown. Yeah, and she's more blonde, right? So the hair are a bit more platinum blonde in the avatar, and I kind of made it more light ash blonde. And I genuinely hope that the colors I'm saying are actually correct. But I like the hair. I think they're cute. The color match isn't quite there, but I mean the essence is there, you know. So I also added in very cutesy hair clips that she has in her avatar as well. And then I added in this very perfect shine in her hair. She's got, you know, healthy, luscious hair. Yeah, so I think it looks really pretty. Now over here I have zoomed into the canvas and I'm just working on her highlighter. Added some highlighter on the nose of her bridge, on the tip of her nose, and on the inner corners to give it more of a finer detailed look. Ooh, and my favorite part, the gloss. Okay, so I was thinking of adding in a very glittery gloss, but it just wasn't giving. You can see that I'm adding in the dots over here. So I decided to keep it minimal, keep it the OG 2000 girls, just a line and just, you know, just plain old gloss. Right, so I added in a super glittery eyeshadow to her inner eyelids. I just love acting like I'm putting makeup on the art that I make. It's so fun. So yeah, I added in some hearts and glitters, and the art piece would be done after that. Okay, so here's a fun fact. I made this video a while ago. It's been like rotting in my drafts for the past 2 to 3 months, and I'm just currently editing it, and I'm like recording voice memos right now. And I had to obviously write a script for those voice memos as well, so that I actually am able to convey my thoughts properly. You know. But here is a very insignificant update for you guys. I decided to get myself some sparkly makeup because I am currently not broke. So the peasants, they should stay away from me. They should stay like 6 feet away from me. Yeah, please. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I got some super sparkly eye glitter makeup and I'm so excited for it. One of them has purplish blue stars and it has such a pretty hue, and the second it has like golden sequin glitters, and it also has like it has two ends. So one of them has golden glitters and second of them has pink glitters. Okay, I'm just super stoked for that, and I had to tell you guys. Okay, anyways, this art piece is done. What do you think? Is it an accurate illustration for the avatar? Alrighty, you guys, moving on. The second one is this ABG, which stands for Asian Baby Girl, basically meaning a baddie god. Okay, that explanation it feels so millennial coded. No offense to any millennials that are watching this. Okay, now I understand that it looks hilarious that I've given her these comically large lips, but that's because I was trying to stay true to the avatar. Okay, and then I kind of realized it looked ridiculous, so I fixed it. Okay, I kind of tried to fix it. Now in her avatar, her blush placement is below the eyes, so it's kind of like that K-pop idol kind of blush placement. And I've actually tried that on myself, like when I've done my makeup, and it did not look good on me. So I'm very envious of those people who can look amazing with it. I think one idol that comes to mind is Rose from Blackpink, and another one is Wonyoung from, the thing that comes to my mind right now is Wonyoung from Izon, but I don't remember the new group. I'm sorry. Okay, but both of them, they look very pretty with that blush placement. So moving on, I added in this shine to her nose, and to her nose, like to the sides of her nose as well. And it kind of looks like it's giving oily skin, but it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Anyways, the eyebrows, they were absolute freaking hell to make. I do not know how to make symmetrical eyebrows. Okay, usually I just don't make them because I'm like, oh no, the bangs, they're covering the eyebrows. That's too bad that they're not visible. But her freaking eyebrows, they are visible through the bangs. So I had to face my fears in this one. Okay, I had to draw the freaking eyebrows. Okay, so you just saw that the first try for the hair, it was horrendous, so I had to redo it, and I still wasn't able to get that raccoon hair tail correct. Okay, raccoon tail hair. Okay, raccoon tail hair correct. So yeah, I tried my best. Okay, I'm struggling, but I'm trying. Okay, so the next part was adding in the shine of her hair, and it was so fun to do. And I set the overlay to add, and it looked super duper scrumpalicious. I was having the time of my life adding that shine in. Okay, I was erasing it, and I was lowering the opacity of the eraser, and it just looked really pretty. Okay, and it was a very enjoyable time overall. Yeah. Now this is HD because we have a super zoomed in canvas where I'm adding in the gloss, and then I'm adding in the glitter in her eyes, over her eyes, under her eyes, in her eye corners. You know, you get the point. And yeah, pretty much it's just working on those tiny little details. And in the end, I added in this chocolate brown color to the background. I just didn't know. Okay, I didn't know if I should go with white, if I should go with brown. Ooh, I also added in these tiny glitters in her hair. Okay, but yeah, I didn't really like this art piece, but it is what it is. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Until we meet again, bye bye.